Hi, that's me, Tyson Titanich. Just a normal kid growing up on the farm just outside of town. I love the outdoors. That's me farming, fishing. That's us on vacation. Ask Mom and Dad. My sisters. Typical sisters. You know how they say everyone has a purpose in life? Well, let's say sharing this story is one of mine.
My son, Tyson Allen Titanich, was born in January, and he was his own person from the day he was born. And he grew up here on the farm, just west of Drayton Valley.
When Tyson would walk in the room, he could bring the smile to anyone's face, no matter what kind of mood they were in. So he was a good kid.
There was never a time when we were together that we weren't laughing.
Oh, all the time. Or anywhere he went into, everyone was always just laughing at him. Just quick little witty remarks that were so funny. Yeah. And finger guns.
He actually loved working at the town because he could do everything he loved. He'd work for the summer, and he was outside running big tractors, because here on the farm, he always helped Kevin, like his dad. He ran equipment here all the time, so it was a perfect sort of summer job.
He was getting to be at the age where he helped me out immensely on the farm, and driving tractors, hauling hay, you know, running the combine a little bit in the fall time. Me and him, that's where I think we bonded the most, right? I thoroughly enjoyed that time with him. And now when I go out to do stuff, like, that's where I miss him the most, because he's not here, right? It's also where I feel him the most too. It's when I'm out in the field on the tractor doing stuff. We're gonna farm the world, right? But unfortunately, that's not gonna happen now.
Normally he ran big tractors because he had his farming background, and this day, because they were sort of a bit short on staff, they sent him out on one of the zero-turn mowers. Normally they have like the roll bar on the back. That morning the roll bar was down, but Tyson, again being safe, he put his seatbelt on. So when he went to go around the pond to do his mow, the slope of the pond was very steep, and he was mowing too close to the pond, and the mower just totally flipped upside down into the pond. They were unable to cut his seatbelt, and Tyson drowned under the mower and was squished by the mower in the mud from the weight of the lawnmower. I was at work, the RCMP came, and they said there was an accident. To me, Tyson was safe, yeah. Anyways, I went to the hospital and they told me it was my son. They gave us another minute to be with Tyson. Well, the hospital and the doctors and emergency room worked on him. He was a bit responsive to some of the medications they were doing, and they had one of the firefighters was intubating him while they were all working on him. And then which that time we called the girls, and they came in with my mom and dad, and it was within minutes. Like, we got to say goodbye, and then within minutes he was gone. Mm-hmm. Yep, and that was the day. Mm-hmm.
I feel as parents, we were blessed to have the time that we did with him, and wouldn't change that for the world. I know I feel somewhat, I don't know if they ripped off or, unfortunate that his passing was as early as it was. Because, I mean, there's a lot of, I don't know what you want to say, resentment, I guess, towards what happened. I look at the actions or events that led up to that day, and it's hard to believe riding a lawnmower cutting grass. I mean, who dies from cutting a lawn? It surprises me in this day and age that could still happen, right? Yeah, you really need to step back as a manager and just picture, if that was your child out there, what would you do for them to make sure that they know what they can and can't do? And it's sad to say that, it takes a accident or a situation of this magnitude to bring that to light to some people in this day and age. Like I guess it still happens, right? Obviously, well, it did happen. So, yeah.
It definitely made me grow up a lot quicker.
I just remember like the first week back, I like cried almost every single class just sitting there because I'm just like, I don't even see the point in this. Like,
I just cried the whole way to school,
yeah.
probably for like a month after. Yeah, I just hope that no one else has to experience that.
I miss that.
If nobody tells you, how do you know what's safe and what isn't? Safety shouldn't be ignored, forgotten, or assumed. I had a right to know the risks and the right to refuse to do work on equipment I wasn't properly trained for. I didn't know that at the time. My purpose? Making change and helping prevent this from happening to someone else.